I'm so excited, I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. If I was a car, I'd be really excited because this would be a workshop. I'd come here to get highly tuned, to be well maintained, to get serviced, to make sure that I'm running at peak performance. But I'm not a car, I'm a human being, so I come into the gym. And in the gym is where we do everything possible to make sure that our body does the 4 things that I always ask the question. Do you perform at your best? Do you have a stack of energy? Do you love what you see in the mirror and do you love the way your body feels when you touch it? Yum, yum. Are you getting the results that you want from whatever it is that you're doing? So if you have an eating and exercise plan, are you getting the results that you want? And if the answer's no, then surely you need to change something, because shouldn't we be able to demand that as a human being, to have high performance, a stack of energy, a body that you love to look at and you love to touch and get the results that you want? If you take your car to the mechanics and you don't get a car that's running smoothly, running economically, you are not getting peak performance out of that car, you'd probably be pretty annoyed with your mechanic. So how do you make sure that you've got the right mechanic, and how do you make sure that you're keeping your body highly well maintained, well serviced and well looked after? And of course it's a very simple process, and I don't know why people have made it so complicated. Get puffed, lift heavy. If you get puffed, you'll be fit. If you lift heavy, you'll get strong. You can't get puffed at high intensity if you're not strong, because you're weak and frail. If you've got weak muscles and bones, you obviously can't punch hard, you can't jump high, you can't kick hard, you can't sprint, you can't go at 100% effort. And that's a beautiful thing, because if you were a car, and here's a very personal question, if you had some old dumpy, ugly, horrible car that was worth, say, $1,000, and somebody gave you advice for that car, you probably wouldn't care that much because it's just an old, silly old car. But if you had a high performance car, Ferrari, Lamborghini, BMW, Mercedes, McLaren, some beautiful high performance sports car or a high performance prestige car, you'd want the best advice possible, wouldn't you? You'd want to take it to the person who understands cars. And I always have a bit of a giggle about this, because I've had the privilege in my life of having some beautiful Porsche automobiles. And you know a mechanic's not very good if they go to the front of a Porsche to work on the engine. The engine's in the back. So obviously they don't know very much about Porsches. So you wouldn't take your car there because that's not an expert in that particular automobile. I want to look after a high performance car and make sure that it keeps performing at its best. But ultimately, cars are irrelevant, not important, doesn't matter in comparison to your own body. If you have a high performance car and you look after it, I always wish and hope that the person that owns that car looks after their own body better than the car. Because what's the point of having a great high performing car if you've got a weak, frail, unfit, overweight body? If you've got a high performance body, surely you'll be able to perform better in your high performance car. And I'll use Formula One drivers for that reason. They have to be in peak physical condition. Regardless of how awesome the car is and how fast it goes and how high performing it is, the person that drives the car has to also be in peak physical condition. However, it's not that complicated. To get a car working well, and just ask Formula One teams, to get a car driving at 100% performance without breaking down and doing that consistently for its lifetime, a little bit more complicated than the human body. If you look after your body, it will look after you. If you get fit, really fit at 100% effort, because you've got a fit, strong body, so I'll ask again, how do you possibly think that you can drive the car fast if it's busted and broken? So you've got to have a strong body so that you can go really fast. So you've got to lift heavy so that every ligament, tendon, joint, muscle, bone, endocrine system, central nervous system in your body is really strong, so that when you go fast, when you go at 100% effort to sprint, that you can, because your body's capable of doing it and it doesn't break down. And here's the beautiful thing. The human body doesn't have to break down. Some people expect it to, and I'll use the car analogy again. Some people think that a car will get old and rusty and break down and you'll have to either sell it or dump it. But some of the most expensive cars in the world are the oldest cars in the world, because they've been so well maintained and so well looked after that they've become more valuable, more expensive as they've gotten older. And I like to use that analogy because I'm an old lady and I don't want to get older. I want to get older and wiser and better and fitter and stronger. So I'm going to get chronologically older but I don't need to become rusty and broken down and don't work anymore and have to sit in the garage doing nothing, or either go to the dump yard because I'm useless and invaluable, not valuable anymore. The human body can be fit and can be strong for as long as you're alive. If you don't look after it, though, it won't be. If you look after your body, it will look after you. So a very personal question. Are you as fit and strong as you can possibly be? Are you and the strong one's so important, particularly for women. We seem to do the huffy puffy or go for the walk or do the thing, the moving thing. And that's again a very personal question of mine. The exercise that you've chosen to do, is it going to give you 100% result? And if you put in 50% effort, how can you get 100% result? The beautiful thing about the 100% result system, if you understand anatomy and physiology, the phosphate system, the fight and flight system, you can only go at 100% effort for 10 seconds. So to maintain a healthy, fit, strong, vibrant, energetic, amazing body that can take you through life for your whole life and you can keep doing all the things that you want to do, is as simple as injecting 10 seconds of high performance exercise, high intensity exercise, 100% exercise into your body on a regular basis. Strength training is like servicing your car. You don't go and service your car every day, but you can drive your car really fast every day if you keep it well maintained and well serviced. So keeping your muscles and bones strong is a simple check into this room, and for me it's once a week for about a minute and a half, because I do something to push with my upper body, something to pull with my upper body, and something to pick something up off the ground. So 3 exercises it's technically a 30-second program, but that keeps me really strong so that I can go and do all the things. I can drive fast, I can climb up mountains fast, I can garden fast, I can go running fast with my puppy dogs. I want to do everything fast, even though I'm an old lady. I want to be fit, I want to be strong, and I want to be healthy for the rest of my life. I want to be a high-performance vehicle for the rest of my life. I don't want to rust away, I don't want to rot away, I don't want to get stuck in some garage and go rusty and cobwebby. I want to live my life to the max. How about you? Live your life to the max, super duper doo. How are you living my life to the max?